Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all having a fantastic whatever time it is in your part of the world. Here in Australia, it's been a fairly nice day, but it's starting to get a little bit colder now, so I thought what better way to spend a cold afternoon than to do another review. This is an action slash drama slash romance from China. Actually, I think it's Hong Kong, but it's that part of the world. Mandarin language, English subtitles, released in the year 2006, directed by Yimui Zhang, and this movie is called Curse of the Golden Flower. And the Curse of the Golden Flower story is as follows. On the eve of the Chongyong festival, golden flowers fill the imperial palace, and when the emperor unexpectedly returns to his empress and two sons, the tension is clear in his lavish kingdom. His absence has given rise to illicit love affairs, dangerous alliances, and malicious conspiracies, all of which threaten to overthrow his power. However, it may well be the emperor's own dark secret that threatens him most of all. As the secrets of the imperial family unravel against this backdrop of breathtaking grandeur, an attack on the palace by myriad armored warriors results in a spectacular climax filled with thrilling action and epic tragedy. So the movie is set in the imperial ages of China, and the emperor, played by Chow Yun-fat, has returned to his kingdom from going away for a war. He's returned to his kingdom to basically take what's his, and he finds out that the empress has something that she hasn't told the emperor, and it involves an illicit love affair. So this involves everyone in the imperial family, and a lot of betrayals have come as a result. And the emperor soon finds out that not all is what it seems, and in fact, his ruling might be under threat. So I'm not going to tell you anything else about the story. If you want to know how the movie unfolds, please go out there and see it for yourself. Now, my thoughts on this movie. As far as Hong Kong sort of China films are concerned, I feel that it's more of a case of style over substance. Yes, they do have fairly good stories, but it's more about how it's told. And yes, it is fantastically told. Now, they have spectacular fight sequences, and it's all really, really good to look at. They're beautifully made films in this part of the world for this particular style of film. So that's the only criticism I have of it, is the fact that it feels like it's a little bit of style over substance. You know, the storylines are there, but it's more a case of distracting you with how they're being done. The cinematography, the choreography of the fight scenes, that seems to be the way it is in these particular films. So movies that come to mind, House of Flying Daggers, Hero, and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, all of those movies, fantastic, but I feel, as I said, it's a distraction in the way that the choreography is done, the visuals, all visually fantastic, beautiful films, but it kind of overrides the story, the plot. And so I feel that the attention is taken away a little bit. And that's my biggest criticism of these films. But however, Curse of the Golden Flower does not have this curse, basically, so to speak. I felt that this movie is definitely the pick of the bunch because it has a very solid story. And at the same time, it is very good to look at. Visually, it's an absolutely stunning film. Cinematography, absolutely breathtaking. Very, very bright colouring. And it feels like you're in a dream. It's just a very, very, very vivid portrayal of this time in China. So you've got the imperial sort of grandeur of the kingdom, very, very bright. You've got the flowers. You've just got very contrasting colours, and they're very, very bright. And it really feels like you're in a film that has taken a lot of time and effort, not only to put into the visuals, like most of these sorts of films are, but also in the storyline. I felt the storyline, it ran superbly. Thought the continuity of the film was absolutely outstanding. The characters were all involved. There's a deep, dark secret that I'm not going to give away, but when it unfolds, it's just basically an epic tragedy film. It's kind of like a William Shakespeare Asian version, where you've got all of these things that have happened, and as a result, all of it's unraveling, and what you thought was a very strong royal sort of family is just being torn apart at the seams. It is a fairly violent film. Yeah, there is that typical sort of choreography as far as Hong Kong sort of action films are concerned. Beautifully done. Attention to detail, as I said, is on the action sequences. So if you like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and you like the way their fight scenes have been done, there is a fight scene in particular in this film where these assassins attack this remote sort of country home, I guess you could say. I thought that was absolutely breathtaking. It was very creative. It showed a lot of imagination. It stays true to the Eastern sort of Asia Eastern Eye kind of feel to it. But as I said, this movie, it stands apart from the rest because it has an equally solid storyline. And there isn't a whole lot of action in this film. In Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I thought there's a little bit too much action. And as I said, it's more of a distraction from the overall story. But this one, it tends to focus on the story much more. And there is a little bit of action here and there, but it is a very character-driven film, and I really liked it because of that. The soundtrack, very, very good. As I said, the whole film, although it's very bright in colour, it is very disturbing. There's some very disturbing themes that I'm not going to go into. Once again, I don't want to spoil anything. And I thought that the soundtrack is just a very tragic sort of feeling, very depressing feeling. You feel that this family, things have gone out of control and they just can't pick up the pieces. There is a spectacular battle sequence at the end that was just absolutely memorable. It kind of feels like poetry in motion. It's just one of those films where it's just absolutely gorgeous to look at. But at the same time, in this film, it's fantastic as far as plot device is concerned. Now, the acting from Gong Li, who played the Empress, I thought that was her best role. I thought it was the best role of the film. But it's equally evened out by the role of Chow Yun-fat as the Emperor. A very troubled man, a very barbaric man, and not really too much sympathetic quality for him. But that was the good thing. He was sort of the villain, whereas the Empress, you could feel really sorry for her because of the situation she was faced in. Then you've got her sons, that, some really disturbing themes surrounding her sons. So it isn't an easy sort of film to go through, and if you're expecting something like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, you might be disappointed. But if you're like me, and you want a little bit more as far as storyline is concerned, as far as these sorts of films go, you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because I feel that this is the best film to come out of its type. So overall, I'm going to give this one 4.5 stars. It is an absolutely fantastic film, and it is a movie that I am highly, highly recommending. So Curse of the Golden Flower, definitely a very good film, 4.5 stars. Alright guys, that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later. Bye.